something, everyone would know I was a fraud. I had to figure out a way to get my magic back. "Welcome back, little mage," one of the sirens called as I walked past their table. I could feel their eyes boring into me, but I kept my gaze on my tray of food. "Thanks," I said, without turning back to them. Michaela took us to the usual table, but none of the others were here. Just us. "Where is everyone?" I asked. "They already ate. I waited, hoping you'd come," she said. She was a good friend, possibly the best I'd ever had, which didn't say much for my life prior to this place. "Thank God you're back," a female voice called. I turned away from my eggs to see Violet walking toward me, another female vampire behind her. Both were dressed in matching black skirts and white shirts, their ties hanging loosely around their necks. Violet's nearly white hair was pulled into a ponytail high on her head. She'd lined her eyes with dark eyeliner and wore bright red lipstick. It made her pale skin look almost translucent. She had an ethereal kind of beauty I imagined was only possible for a vampire to achieve. The woman behind her had tan skin and wide, deep brown eyes. Her short black hair was in a perfect bob that looked like it belonged in a rendition of The Great Gatsby. Just like Violet, she was equally stunning. Everyone here was gorgeous. Was that another thing that magic did? I thought back to my own teenage years. I'd literally never had a single pimple. Had to be the magic. And honestly, as superficial as it was another good reason to get it back. "Gym class has been the absolute worst without you," Violet said. I groaned. I forgot that I had to go to gym today. I'd been so fixated on not having any magic and wondering what everyone else was doing while I was stuck in the hospital that I didn't think about it. I guess it was better that way. All my time was focused on other things besides the new ways Coach Miller would try to kill me. How was he going to react to me returning after he's the one who sent me to confinement in the first place? Was that going to make it even worse? "I really don't want to go back to that class," I said. I don't even think he noticed you were missing. He's had us running laps every day since then while he lifts in the corner. I think he's bulking up for some Mr. Universe or something." "They have that here?" I asked. "Oh yeah. You should see some of the shifters and other creatures bulked up," Violet said. "It's bizarre and hard to look away." "And incredibly unattractive," Scarlet added. "Can we not discuss this before we've had our blood?" "Fine," Violet said. "Bae gets cranky when she's hungry." "Ugh," Scarlet rolled her eyes. "I hate it when you call me that." "You're cute when you're mad, though," Violet said. "All right. The rest of us are trying to eat without having a healthy relationship thrown in our faces," Michaela said. "See you later, Raven," Violet said. I waved as the two vampires wandered away. They're adorable in a terrifying way. "Yes, they are," Michaela agreed. "You going to eat your bacon?" "Hell yes, I am," I said, grabbing it off my plate. "Do you know what they fed me in the hospital? Oatmeal. 3 days of oatmeal for breakfast and broth for dinner." Michaela laughed. "I remember that. I was in there once when I broke my arm. Doesn't seem to matter why you're in there. It's all treated the same. Do some magic to heal you, give you oatmeal for breakfast." "Hopefully I'll stay out of there from now on," I said. "Don't count on it," Michaela said. "Come finals at the end of the semester, most of us will spend at least one night there." "How come?" I knew it was generally dangerous at this school, but what exactly did I have to look forward to for finals? "Mock trials," she said. "Every year before the Yule Ball, they set up a practice trial, and we all test it out. If you fail, you're probably not ready for the real deal. If you pass, they expect you to sign up for the trial in the spring. When you fail, usually it's because something is broken. That's how I snapped my arm last year." My stomach flipped as a wave of queasiness rolled through my gut. Snapped.